Single dad ran toward danger to save a stranger's daughter. What happened after changed everything. If you've ever wondered what you would do when fear tells you to freeze but love tells you to move, stay till the end. The scream cut through the evening air like broken glass, not loud at first, just sharp enough to make Ethan Cole stop mid-step, grocery bag hanging from his wrist, keys clenched between his fingers. He turned instinctively, scanning the parking lot of the old Riverside Mall. Most shops were closed. The streetlights flickered. His phone buzzed in his pocket, probably a reminder to pick up his son from his neighbor's place. Then he heard it again. Help. Please, someone help. This time, there was no mistaking it. A child's voice. Panic-strained. Terrified. Ethan's heart slammed against his ribs. His first thought wasn't bravery. It was Noah, his 8-year-old son waiting at home, homework half done, dinner probably getting cold. Ethan was all Noah had. His wife had died 3 years ago, and every decision since then had been shaped by one question: will I make it back to my son? The scream came again, closer to the river trail, darker, emptier. People hesitated. A man pretended not to hear. A woman hurried to her car. Someone muttered, probably kids messing around. Ethan didn't analyze it. He dropped the grocery bag, and he ran. His boots pounded against cracked pavement as he followed the sound toward the old pedestrian bridge. The river below was swollen from recent rain, fast and unforgiving. Near the edge, he saw her, a little girl, maybe 6 or 7, tangled near the railing, one foot slipping on wet stone. Her pink jacket was soaked, hair plastered to her face with tears and river spray, and behind her, a broken section of railing. One wrong move, and she'd be gone. Hey. Hey, sweetheart, look at me. Ethan shouted, slowing his steps, forcing his voice calm even as his hands shook. I can't find my dad, she sobbed. I slipped. Ethan crouched, keeping distance so he wouldn't scare her. The stone beneath her feet crumbled slightly, sending pebbles into the water below. That's when he realized the truth. This wasn't a near accident. She was seconds away from falling. Ethan lunged forward just as her foot slid. He grabbed her arm, but the wet fabric made his grip weak. Momentum pulled them both forward. Pain exploded through his shoulder as he slammed against the railing, wrapping his body around hers. For a terrifying moment, the world tilted. River. Sky. Screaming wind, then stillness. Ethan was hanging halfway over the edge, one arm locked around the girl, the other hooked painfully through twisted metal. His muscles screamed. His breath came in gasps. Don't look down, he whispered. I've got you. I promise. The girl clutched his jacket with desperate strength. Somewhere behind them, footsteps. Shouts. Hands grabbed Ethan's belt, his shoulders. Together, strangers pulled them back onto solid ground. As Ethan collapsed onto the pavement, clutching the trembling child to his chest, he didn't feel like a hero. He felt like a father who had just come terrifyingly close to not going home. The girl's name was Lily. Her father, Daniel Harper, arrived 10 minutes later, face pale, eyes wild, breath stolen by relief and horror all at once. When he saw Lily safe, wrapped in a blanket, he dropped to his knees and held her like she might vanish again. Then he turned to Ethan. I don't know how to thank you, Daniel said, voice breaking. You saved my daughter's life. Ethan shrugged awkwardly, wincing as a medic checked his shoulder. Anyone would have done it. But they wouldn't have. That night, Ethan went home late. His shoulder was bruised, his jacket torn. Noah ran to him, hugging him tight. You're bleeding. Noah whispered. I'm okay, Ethan said, kneeling with a grunt. I promise. But after Noah fell asleep, Ethan sat alone at the kitchen table, replaying the moment over and over. The slip, the pull, the river waiting below. For the first time in years, he cried, not from fear, from relief. The days that followed brought unexpected ripples. A local paper ran a small story. Single father saves child from river. Ethan hated the attention. He didn't feel special, just shaken. Then came a knock on his door. Daniel stood there holding a box of groceries and an envelope. I know this won't repay what you did, Daniel said, but please, let me help in some way. Inside the envelope was a handwritten letter from Lily, words crooked and colored with crayons. Thank you for holding me so the water couldn't take me. Ethan folded the letter carefully, heart aching. They talked. Coffee turned into conversation. Conversation turned into understanding. Daniel had lost his wife too, 2 years earlier. He'd been distracted on the phone when Lily wandered toward the river. Guilt haunted him the way grief haunted Ethan. 2 Broken fathers. 1 Brave moment. Weeks passed. Ethan found himself invited to Lily's school play. Noah gained a friend who laughed too loud and believed in superheroes. Slowly, something unfamiliar returned to Ethan's life. Hope Point one evening, as the sun dipped low over the river, now calm, almost gentle, Daniel said quietly, "That day changed everything for us." Ethan watched Noah and Lily race along the grass, carefree and alive. "It changed me too," he replied. "It reminded me that even when you're scared, love can make you stronger than fear." Ethan hadn't run toward danger to be remembered, but because of that moment, he learned something he'd forgotten after years of survival. Life doesn't just take, sometimes, it gives back.